On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Hey, Silver.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jags are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
They'll start on the ground. ETN.
And across the midfield, striped into Eagle territory.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a second down and 4. Now Lawrence.
Flushed out right. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
On play action, Lawrence.
And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
I'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass.
Take right open.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Darius Slay with a pick.
And the Eagles will take over possession here up at the 44. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
They'll start on the ground with Swift.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Once again, it's Swift. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone will...
Touchdown! DeAndre Swift, 23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Eagles are an extra point away from evening this one up. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
They go play action with Lawrence.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And now to compensate, at least on this drive, a momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Lawrence going to throw again.
And Jones has it over the middle. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
3rd and 2. Here's Lawrence. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. On first down, Lawrence.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and now thrown incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Second and 10. Here's Lawrence again. They'll drop that underneath to ETN.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. The Jags with a football to begin the second quarter as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
And they'll run with ETN.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Christian Kirk on the receiving end of that touchdown pass from Trevor Lawrence.
As his guys are able to extend their lead.
Lawrence and the Jags on 2 here.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Doug Peterson says, let's go for 2 here.
Hey, Jupiter. 11.
They'll try and run it here. And he will get into the end zone, and it's now a 2-score game as the lead moves to 9. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
And maybe that touchdown on the previous drive has re-energized this offense a little bit. They've been kind of sluggish until then, but they're showing signs of life here, and they get good yardage that time and a first down.
On first down, Hurts.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts.
Complete to Zacchaeus. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Hey, easy, 63, back.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
And the Jaguars are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
They'll send the big tight end in motion right.
Well, Lawrence going to move him around a bit. Now Etienne to start the drive.
And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line.
68 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
On 2nd down, Etienne once more.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Now Lawrence.
A short throw to Ingram. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 36-yard line.
Lawrence will throw.
Flush to his right. Now he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
Gain of 16 yards. First down.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. They'll get this out to the flat for Etienne.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 41-yard line.
Handoff running left is Etienne.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2.
Here's a give to Bigsby.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked off by Hassan Reddick. And the Eagles are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
One side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Go Silver, ready?
Hurts.
And this one is incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously, one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Throwing is Hurts.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11.
They'll try it now with Swift.
Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. So just shy of midfield. They tried it. Didn't work out. What did you think?
I thought that they should have punted the ball away. Should have gotten rid of it and played defense with better field position. Look, I'm as aggressive as anyone wanting to go for it on offense, but in this situation,
In the first half,
I don't know that there's any risk. I mean, what's the reward for your risk here? I would not have done that. My only explanation is this coach, he may want to be up here in the booth with us. We may have a 3-man booth starting next week if he keeps up with those decisions.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne.
and he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
11.
Play action. It's Lawrence.
Rolling to his right. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked up by Reed Blankenship. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big third down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try and run for it.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down. Boy, that was a tough couple of yards to pick up, but they convert on 4th and 1.
A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
Zaccheaus here hauling it in.
Down to the 10.
Touchdown, Philadelphia. Olamide Zaccheaus. 68 yards.
And the Eagles get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did. They didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done.
The call from Nick Sirianni. Let's go for two here, he says.
63, 63, 63.
Hurts will throw.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today.
Picked up by Andre Sisco.
And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick two, if you will, as head play backfires in a big way. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Well, give them credit for trying, but there's no fooling the defense with that call. They were reading run, and they set up to stop the run and then executed.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence.
And that will be incomplete with the clock down now to 13 seconds.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Lawrence. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. On third down, Lawrence. He's got his target. That's complete.
And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. The kick by McManus is good, and that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half.
Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone.
Oh, good return up past the 30.
And a great return, solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
Well, this has been a close game throughout, but that return can help them gain the separation that they've been seeking throughout the game.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if he wants to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Now Lawrence changing the play.
On play action, they'll throw. And that is incomplete.
Coverage is awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed up all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion. position and bring up fourth down.
Doug Peterson going to roll the dice here. They will go for it on fourth down. They're going on fourth down. Lawrence. That is caught. And he is going to have a Jags first down, it would appear. And yes, the chain gang going to move the sticks. They take a risk on 4th and 4, but they get it by a full yard.
Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk, his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Jaguars have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is up to 15 now.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Scott on the return, out of the end zone.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
It's the third quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And he comes back with one complete. There he goes left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Second and 10 now. Third quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. Now Hurts on the option right. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line.
And that one will go for 13 yards on the keeper and a first down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Now a second and 10.
He'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Eagles are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw. And nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a first and goal.
It'll be Hurts on the option.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
No touch that. Crowd, let get it. No touch.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked up by Foyesade Oluokun. And the Jags are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
At their own 8-yard line.
And Lawrence now going to move them around.
They go play action here on 1st down.
And that's complete to Etienne out of the backfield.
And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. And they're going to speed things up here.
Now they'll audible to something else.
1st down, Jaguars.
On 1st down, Lawrence.
Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in their game.
2nd and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Etienne.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks.
A gain of 3 on the play. And the Jaguars 1st down.
They stay on the ground on 1st with Johnson.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now Lawrence.
And got his man complete. It's a big play for the Jaguars.
65 yards.
Oh, man, disappointment that he couldn't finish that off in the end zone. What an effort there, doing all he can to get to the pylon, and he's going to wind up out of bounds just short. But a huge play there, going to set him up with 1st and goal from very short range.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Travis Etienne
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Jaguars go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
From the gun, it's Hurts. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Hey, easy, 63, bad. No touch.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Blitz coming And down he goes.
Brought down by Trayvon Walker on the pass rush.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
Rip, 23. Hey, kill.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. And this one into the hands of Ingram downfield.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Now Lawrence on 1st down.
Touchdown, Jaguars.
Jamal Agnew from 19 yards away. And the Jags up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter.
McManus's point after is good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play.
And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Hey, Ron.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
11, Agate.
Now Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Lawrence will throw.
Touchdown! Calvin Ridley, an 11-yard touchdown.
And the Jaguars add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory.
Extra point from McManus is good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So this is a touch cruel here. They've got the big lead. Now they're going for the jugular with the onside kick. And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Hey, 73, 73. 73, 73. No touch.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Complete to Zacchaeus. And quickly they get to the line.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 38-yard line.
They run the option on 2nd down.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter.
The offense on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Hurts. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown.
Devontae Smith, 40 yards. And the Eagles get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
Well, CD, they just haven't had a whole lot to cheer about or really grasp onto in this game. They've been dominated, but at least they get a late touchdown here, something positive to put on film for tomorrow's session.
Yeah, they're still trying to execute, trying to get some positives on their board and ledger sheet and keep this from being a total loss. Give them credit. They're going down fighting.
49, Eagles 18. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter.
All right, let's go.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Darius Slay with a pick.
And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
Now they get a fourth quarter pick, a little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset.
2nd and a couple.
They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score.
Alpha, alpha, alpha. Alpha, alpha, alpha. Delta.
Throwing is Hurts. Zacchaeus here hauling it in. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run here with Swift.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage.
The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that first down gain of 8.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
Complete. Smith has it. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
On 1st down, Hurts.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And the Jags get to him as down he goes.
Josh Allen buries him for a loss of 11 from his outside linebacker spot.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
This is Smith with a grab. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Now stopped him in his tracks.
No choice but to go. Here's fourth down now.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. That one looks like he'll throw here.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because...
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.